It's been a long time since I've done any kind of redstone on camera, but I did want to go ahead and give it another shot. So here we go, back to vanilla. What's up, people? I'm Xogue and welcome to my world. We're doing things back on Life in the Woods, and I'm having a whole lot of fun playing this. Every time I'm on a day where I don't play this, I just think, like, what's the next time I can? So I'm playing this. I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. Anyway, so I was asked by Shakira what else was on these trees right outside the mine. And I believe it's just gooseberries and walnuts on this one. But I do have another tree over here that's a pear tree, I believe. And I think there's also another one back behind there somewhere that's something else. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, there you go. Also, there's a few other things I want to explain that's going to take a short amount of time, just a little bit, because I need to make sure I do it quick, because last time I tried just a second ago, it took like 10 minutes. Anyway, so right here, yes, it's cleared out. It's just to make room for the storage area that I told you I wanted to build. We're not going to do that today, but I just wanted to prepare for it anyway, so now that's there. Also, CDA, you asked me about the pacifist route, because I've said that I was going to do the pacifist route, but technically, I wasn't doing the pacifist route or the vegan route because of the fact that if I were to do the pacifist route, anything I've attacked with a sword so far, that makes it not a pacifist route. Pacifist is no violence, which means I can't kill or swing my sword at anything. I can't boil them in lava. I can't do anything but possibly trap them and just let them despawn naturally. That's about as far as we can go if we want to do the pacifist route, which is really, really difficult, really, really hard. But I'll get to how I want to do that here in a minute. The other thing is that the vegan route I also wasn't doing because I was using milk from the cow and wool from a sheep. I used the wool for the bed down there, and I used the milk repeatedly for my food source. These stuffed mushrooms require cheese, which require milk. So it wasn't either one of those. Now, the route that I want to do, and I'm laying this out just to make it, you know, just to put it out there so it's known, I want to try the pacifist route, which means I technically throw away my sword, but I'm not going to throw away my sword. Because if we really get into a dire situation, I am going to attack and kill whatever is trying to attack and kill me. Plus the Ender Dragon, I kind of have to kill him in order to progress in the end. So, and I guess you could get around killing the Ender Dragon and not have to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let the Ender Dragon live. He'll die at some point, which I'm kind of curious what the end looks like with shaders. But anyway, that being said, only in dire circumstances will I use the sword and kill something, though. That means I will not make my epic, all-powerful, passive, or hostile mob farm over the ocean, 128 blocks in the air kind of situation. I won't do that. Because that is not only not the pacifist route, that is a slaughter route. That is kill everything all the time and get lots of things you really don't need route. So we're not going to do that. But I'm going to try to avoid killing things whenever possible. And that it will include, eventually, we're going to make some traps in the area out front here. Just so that if we are chased in the area by something, we can run over a little trap the mob and let them despawn or whatever, and it'll be fine. So we don't have to worry about them too much. So that'll be a thing. There we go. Also, down below here, I have an enchanting setup, which I got a lot of books from that first adventure we went on because I found 3 villages. So I used those books, made 13 of them. We're not maxed out yet. We're at level 26, so I need a few more just to get there. But it'll be fine. Also, this portal here is not only a portal to the nether. We have a second one down here. It's actually a way up after I'm done mining. And I've done this in a past series. So if you remember that series a long time ago, thank you for sticking around for so long, because it's been a long time. But basically what it is these portals are strategically linked so that I can go into this one down at the bottom. And then once I come back out from the nether, I can go back in the exact same portal, and then I'll be up top rather than down at the bottom in the mine. And I don't have to use my ladder, which takes a little while. So it's pretty cool. It's a neat little thing. Now today, I cut that down to about half the time. It's about as quick as I can do, guys. But anyway, so what I want to do is something more strategic. I want to do some redstone-y stuff today. A little bit, sort of, kinda. I have some plans. Now, the first thing to note about this whole setup is that we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with plants. Plants are important. So we want to grow them as fast as possible, which means I want as much bone meal as possible. But we can't get bone meal because we're trying to do a pacifist route. And I can't just go search out skeletons. That ain't fair to skeletons. They need to live. They deserve to live. They really don't. But you know what I mean. Oh, so we need something else. And that something else is compost, as you saw me checking the barrels. So what we're going to do is we're going to automate something with those barrels right there. And we're going to make something pretty awesome. Because I found something in the pack that I'm really eager to get started and play with. This is going to give me a little itty bitty taste of the modded that I do so crave all the time. Just a tiny little itty bitty bit. Nothing major though. Nothing major. Don't worry. It's not like super cheaty or anything as far as vanilla is concerned. It just helps me do a little bit of the work automatically is all it really does. But I do need to investigate. You see that super tall tree there? Yeah, I'm heading towards that biome. But that one did not have what I needed. That biome in particular. Look at this. Boom. We are so far away from home. This is where we are. We're closer to our old home than we are the new one, which is ridiculous. But I was looking everywhere for this stuff right here. I'm pretty sure this is it. Because this is what Andy has. And this is what we're going to use. This is what we're going to play with today. Also, I found some stalk gardens, which we're going to play with, as well as some gourd gardens. And I think, what are you? Are you a garden? No, you're just a socially, wait a minute, what is it? Oh, I thought it was a socially tree farm or something. I was like, what? No, it's a scaly tree farm. I don't know what you are. Probably just some kind of dye. You can make a hanging plant or a fern powder. We're going to make some hanging plants too, I think. Wait, Asper bamboo or tropical blue? Ooh, I like the blue better, to be honest. I like blue. I think I actually had some. The reason I was actually navigating towards the old home, because I'm pretty sure I picked up some of this on my first adventure, but I couldn't find it. I didn't know where I got it from, so I came back here. I want some of both, just in case I like some of the other, or it doesn't work as well, or something. I don't know. But it looks like they both do the exact same thing. It looks like we even have a third type back there as well. Also, this area is incredibly laggy. Mozo bamboo? Yeah, we're going to get some of this as well. So this is pretty cool. It's a pretty neat, nifty little thing. I'm going to go ahead and gather this up. We're going to be back at base since it's not so laggy. This is ridiculous over here. This is crazy. What kind of, I'm getting, yeah, like 12 to 15 frames over here. This is very, very bad. Well, that was one heck of an adventure. So we have a whole bunch of things now. A lot of which I probably can't even store in here anymore. We have a couple of these guys which I want to look at in a minute. We've got a little bit of the wood stuff here that I need to put away. More of this stuff. What else? No. Cranberry seeds. I don't have those. These I probably don't need, but I do have the extra stuff down here. And we're going to take a look at some of this stuff later. Cactus fruit. That's kind of cool. And these guys, I'm only having these down here. This is like my junk. Like if these all give me some kind of food. Not much, but this is like my really, really backup food. If I run out of everything else, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry. I can come down here and just munch on all this stuff. And I'll have like another hunger bar to go and make something else. This stuff is like trash. But like, for example, this is used to make leaf powder. I don't know if I'm going to need that for anything. This is nothing, ground cover. I don't know if this stuff is good, but I do know that I should be able to use this in the compost bin, which is what I think Matt L was telling me about. I could throw all of the plant mega pack stuff that I'm not going to use into there, or I could turn it into dye, because some of this stuff does turn into dye. I don't know if all of it does. I think these actually don't, but some of it does. Like this is also made to use, or used to make leaf powder. I don't know. I'll have to see. But this stuff in here, I'm just going to leave it in here because it is plant-based and everything, and I don't want to, we have 7. We're almost up to 1 jute block thingamajig. We can almost get a little bit of burlap, but not a whole lot. Anyway, so I have the lily pad. I'm going to put this down on our farm. So if I go ahead and do this, I can put this down out here, right here. So that way we don't accidentally do something. What did I just pick? Oh, the parsnips I never got. Now, the gardens are really, really cool. I was told the stalk gardens are what am I picking up? More parsnips? How many parsnips did I not get? Sheesh. Okay. Anyway, I was told that these guys right here, the gardens, will grow on their own. Like, they'll spread like mushrooms do, which is really cool. It's pretty neat. So I kind of looked it up a little bit, and it says that in a 7x7 area, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So that is a 3x3 right there that they're in. So anything more than that, I can also put another one right beside it, because it only counts for those the stalk gardens that are right beside or in. Let me say this the right way. Okay. So for each different type of garden, they will spread until up to 5 of the same garden are in a 7x7 area of the garden. So until that happens, they'll keep spreading. Now, once that happens, they will stop. So if there's 5 of these guys will stop duplicating, but these guys will continue because it's not the same garden. It's a different one. So you can have multiple gardens in the same 7x7 area, and they will both spread, supposing that there is a spot to spread to. It's apparently the best way to do it. Now, the problem is that it's supposed to spread just like mushrooms do, and I don't know if that means they should be in the dark, because mushrooms have to be in the dark to spread. I actually have a little mini farm over here for the mushrooms. If we go all the way over here, down in this area over here, I have mushrooms down here growing. I know you can't see like hardly anything. Now you can kind of see. Now, they're not growing very well, but this one right here is actually one that grew. These 4 are the ones I've placed. And it was a long time ago when I placed them. So they're not growing very well. I just wanted to see if it was still a thing. But mushrooms can't be in broad daylight. They can't be in high light areas. And these guys, they can be planted in highlight areas. And I would assume they have to be in highlight areas in order to actually grow. So I don't know. We're going to play with those. But anyway, the others, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to break them. Because you're supposed to get soybeans out of the stalk gardens, which is what Shay was telling me, which is really, really good. So we should... Soybean! Perfect. So now I have a soybean seed. I have regular bean seeds as well. Wait. Oh. Okay. Anyway, tomatoes, and bell peppers, and eggplant. I don't know where these are all going to go, but I'm going to go ahead and turn them all into seeds anyway. Now I'm going to clean up my inventory. I'm going to go ahead and break the rest of these guys and the gourd gardens, since we have pretty much everything that we need from them. As far as that, I want to see if they spread. We're going to keep our eye on those guys. But I'm going to go ahead and clean out my inventory. Probably end up moving the Pam's Harvest Craft and spreading it into another chest, more than likely. Like this guy right below it. Yep, the right below it area is probably going to be the winner. So yeah, I'm going to clean this up, and we're going to get going with the bamboo thing that I wanted to play with today. Now, when you make a farm, the first thing you want to do is make sure your concept works. It seems like it works okay. So, the idea is that you never want it to pop... Oh, see, I'm too close to it now. You never want it to pop backwards like that. So, we're going to need possibly... See how it kind of got stuck there? That's not good. We don't want that to ever happen. That's not what I wanted. You go away. See, that popped off to the side, which is also not what we want. Hey, look, it grew all by itself. See, it's popping off in the direction we don't want it to pop off in. But if we back this up, for example... Oh, look, you can stand on it, too. You can't even walk through it. That's pretty cool. If you do this, if you back it up one, and then you put a block on it, in theory... Oh, yeah, see? Gimme. Okay. So then if we go ahead and place another one, and boop, it should push it right off. Or we could do the other thing and actually have a slime block here, which slime blocks would be hard to get, I think. But this would have to be a sticky piston if we want to do this. Anyway, so we need the slime. But I can't kill things. So how do we get slime balls without that? Oh, raw jellyfish. That's pretty good to know, actually. So that's the only way to get slime balls? Alright, so there has to be a different way to get sticky pistons then. Or we already have to break it. Sticky comparator, sticky... Oh, we have sticky stuff. Oh, what are you? Resin. Okay, so there's some kind of resin, I guess. Is those the only two things? Resin or slime balls, probably. So resin is what we have to do. So we just break spruce wood, and we have a 10% chance to get resin? It looks like it. That's actually not too bad. So we just break a bunch of spruce wood, which I can grow spruce wood in after we get some spruce and, you know, spruce saplings, that is. We can grow that, like, in huge quantities because we can make really, really big tall trees. Granted, we'd be using a lot of our diamond axe, but that's fine. That's okay. So we can do that with the resin and make some sticky pistons, which is good. I currently don't have anything like that. So we're going to have to... I don't know, I'll have to play with this stuff just to see. But that actually seemed pretty effective. If we just do the sticky stuff, if we just do the resin, make sticky pistons, put blocks on the end of them, and make like one line, it should push right off, in theory, and drop into some kind of a water chute that can go to a collection area that we can then collect all of the drops and pipe them in automatically into our little guys here, which would be pretty neat. That'd be a pretty cool little thing. These things are absolutely crazy. Not the spruce. The spruce, I had to go off over yonder. Actually, right in the cold biome right over here, actually has a little bit of spruce trees. That's where I got my spruce, and now I have 4 plus a bunch in there. But these guys are what I'm talking about. I just did a harvest. In like, the amount of time it took me to walk over there is when I started recording. Like, I just walked over there, it started. And that was right after this. Right after I harvested. So these guys are already here. Oh crap, I'm breaking too much of this. Too much. And I have over a stack of it. Like, this stuff is so ridiculous. We're going to have so much compost after I have this system automated. It's ridiculous. Also, one spruce tree gave 13 resin. One big one gave 13 resin. I didn't get a single resin from the other trees while getting the rest of the saplings. So if you need resin, just break a big tree and tear it all down. You'll have like 13 of them. It's absolutely perfect. It's really, really, really neat. I'm also waiting for the rest of the saplings to fall. Also, this guy right here, it did duplicate once. It got it once, but only once. Okay, he's not dying because of me, all right? This does not count as breaking my pacifist route. I'm just letting him die. That's all it takes, okay? That's not, I'm sorry, zombie. I feel really, really bad for you. I still qualify, right? I'm good. I'm doing okay. Anyway, so what we have here is the farm for the bamboo. I'm still working on it, and every time I try to record this segment, it's been a couple times, I find an error in what I want to do, or I change my mind and decide to do something different. Now, the original idea was actually to have the bamboo here and let it grow, and it would be a bud switch. Which, this is supposed to be a bud switch, but it doesn't work. I don't know why, but it doesn't. There's also other kinds. I could put the redstone block here, so it's diagonally powered, and then a block update should have done it, but it didn't. No idea why. No concept of why that doesn't work. Maybe I'm not understanding bud switches like I thought I did, but so be it. Whatever. I didn't want to use that anyway after I thought about it for a little bit. So now that that's changed, what I need to do is actually I need to move this off of here. The pistons need to be back here on this level, on this layer, because we need a block in front of them as well. So that's what we wanted to do. I have a bunch of the soapstone already. By the way, we're using regular soapstone stuff because I like the way they look. Soapstone is a really cool looking block, or a cool looking stone block when it's smelted. When it's just the cobblestone, kind of doesn't look very good, but that's fine. So we'll have all of these here, and these guys are what will push the bamboo off. Once it gets to the second level, these guys will pulse using a timer, more than likely, a hopper clock thingamajig, and it'll push them off, and then, would you stop coming after me? Okay, just stop it. It'll push it off into what are going to be water streams here in the middle, which I also need to extend it by 1. I need to go out 1 on one of these sides, probably this one over here, because it's got more room to it. Yeah, so I need to do that, of course. Because then the water, right now it's 16 wide. It needs to be 17 wide so that we have 8 on each side and a center block. And then the center block can be a hopper, and it can go into a various set of things so that I can manipulate it as I want to. But I almost fell in there like 3 times. I did fall in once. And then I had to dig out, and it wasn't very fun. Anyway. So that's the concept right now. And I'm still playing with the design. I still need to extend it the one block, but that's fine. For now, we're okay. But I do need to figure out when to trigger it. And another idea that I had was to let the bamboo actually grow up higher than this. And have, let me go ahead and get, I guess dirt will work. And have a wall around it, like so, on both sides, up higher. So, what will happen is that once this pulses and breaks the second block, all of them will break, and this wall is going to go all the way over. So the only place it can go is sideways. Now, sometimes we'll miss some bamboo because it will fall in between, but a lot of the time, it will actually land on top of another piece of bamboo. So the next time that it pulses, it'll break it and push it off the edge, push whatever's left off the edge into the water stream. But then, I thought, as soon as it grows, these guys are going to be pushed off in between all of the other bamboo that's growing. So it's not going to be that effective. And there's no point to let it grow for so long if we're not going to collect everything. So it can't be a thing like that. We're going to have a roof right here so it can only grow to too high and it goes exactly where we want it to. We're still going to lose some because some of it is still going to go in between the bamboo like so, because the bamboo, if we look at it, is not quite a full block. Wait, is it? Holy crap, it is. Oh yeah, see, it can still go in between it, just like that. I was like, wait a minute. I thought it wasn't a full block. Anyway, so you get the idea. So we'll have to let it grow that high, and that'll be a thing. But too high, and then I need to pulse this. So however long it takes for the bamboo to mostly get to too high, and then we're going to trigger it. Well, it'll be pushed off the edge into the water streams. It'll go into the hopper, and then I'll manipulate it how I want to later. But for now, I need to hook this little design up, and that means I need to get more supplies. I need a couple of hoppers. I need redstone, which I have. A redstone block, which I have. I need a couple more sticky pistons. 3 of them, actually, because 2 for the timer and 1 to extend this 1 more block over. A couple buckets of water. Comparators, which I need, and I actually do have some quartz for those. And what else do I need? Is that it? I think that might be it. And then we can get that going, I suppose. So that'll be okay. And I think what I might do is actually split the timer. So once it goes to one side, it'll do like this, like 8 over here or 9 over here. And then once I get to the other side, it'll do the other side. I think that might work out okay. Possibly, maybe? All right, so here we are with a whole bunch of this stuff. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of redstone on camera, but I did want to go ahead and give it another shot. So here we go, back to vanilla. It's weird. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. Oh darn it. So I have pretty much everything here. It's all extended. I've dug out this wall over here and put this far back because what I wanted to do about that whole switching back and forth thing, it's not even needed. You don't have to do this. I just kind of feel like it'd be cool if I did. Granted, it's almost needed just because it is, what, 17 wide or something, so we might have to, but not really. I mean, we could add repeaters and strategically, but I think switching it off would be pretty cool. So the way that you do this, the way that I'm going to split it off of this is actually to take these 2 signals that are going to be here and have them be separate. So if we strategically jump like that, just to place these guys, we can put down 2 blocks. And then we can actually have the torches on the outside. And this will split the signal effectively. So what we can do from here is actually strategically place 1 there and 1 here. And we can put 2 little, nope, shift click I said. I'm going to need some more repeaters actually. So if we do, oh wait, is it this way? I think it's this way. Yeah. So then we have 1 over here. And then we have redstone here and here. So this will go out this way. And the other one, I guess, will actually have to be over 1 more. I don't know if that's going to work, actually. Ooh, I didn't think about space constraints. Maybe, oh, I could technically do this again. and have blocks here. That would make it okay. That would make it work, I think. So what's going to happen is basically, let's see if I can actually get you to see it a little bit. Oh, no, I don't want that many. I don't want that many. I don't want that many. Okay, this is going to be quick. So as it switches over, this one turns off. But then it'll go, and it's a really quick one-tick pulse. Let's see if it's quick enough, actually, to go ahead and light up a redstone torch. Or turn it off, rather. So it's off now, and when it switches over, tick. You see the little tick in there? And it's off again. So it's off again, and then once it goes away, it should tick. I don't think it was quick enough, though. Oh, it's nighttime, of course. I don't think it's quick enough to actually make this torch go off, though. It's not. It's not. The torch is still lit, so this isn't going to work. Dang it. This is the... I need... Actually, let's make it bigger. Let's make it a bigger pulse. There it goes. Boom. And I burned it out, actually. So that's weird, actually. Ooh. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that's fine. So it's not doing anything, and then once it switches off of it, it pulses and it's fine. Okay, good. That's what I needed, actually. That will work. Now I need to go to sleep, rebuild this on the other side, and hook these guys up to the pistons in a good way. I need to get to sleep really, really quick so mobs don't spawn too much, and hopefully we don't have to kill anything. You know, all this, it just feels like a whole lot of work to split the signal when I really don't have to. I mean, look at this thing. It's working, technically. But the reason we have it so much, for example, we need to keep the lines separate. And that's what all this extra stuff right here is. These guys right here turn the one side switching back and forth, having both sides into one tick. So into a pulse. So these guys, you know, go out and retract automatically without having to, well, do some other stuff. It's basically just a tick generator. A pulse generator, that's what it's called. So I have that for each side, but over here is just to keep them separate because these guys right now, only one block at a time will get that pulse. So I have to use repeaters so that the lines don't get confused, and then it has to go into a block rather than redstone so it doesn't get confused. And then these guys right here are I guess I don't really need this. This could be redstone as well, but this is just to boost the signal so it actually goes out as far as it would have to. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is just kind of taking it down a little bit, taking it down a notch. We're not going to do 2 of them. We're going to do 1. And that way I save a bunch of repeaters. I mean, it's kind of a waste, really, if you think about it. So if I can turn one of these down, basically combine all of this into one thing. And I think it'll actually do a lot better that way as well. Because then I don't have to worry about strategically splitting it or anything like that. I can put one right on the back of this. We can have a redstone thing going here. We can have you. Actually, I don't know if this is going to be good enough. And why did you not show? That's weird. That's really weird. Don't do that to me. All right, anyway, so then I can go ahead and do... I can send it into a block, basically. So if I go up here, this will go into a block. And then I'm going to go ahead and make this a second tick. Oh, I need some redstone here, actually. Nope. Here. And why is it nighttime again? Are you kidding me? Oh. It's really aggravating just how quickly it turns night in this place. It's really, really aggravating how often you have to sleep just to keep it daytime. I know I said this, I think I said this in Modded too, and I was playing one of my other series, but it's so aggravating. It really is. How? Why? How is the day so fast? And how am I not used to it after all of my years of playing Minecraft? Anyway, doesn't really matter. So now we have a pulse generator. This will be pulsed, and this block gets that signal. So, what we can really do, you got to think, we're only talking about 15, a length of 15. So, actually, let's do this. So, it'll go 15 on either side. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on that side. So, that's fine. And then this side will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, it'll go that far without repeaters. It should anyway. So if we just basically do this. Bloop. Oh, okay. So it's not going to get the tick. It needs a bigger tick, I guess. There it goes. So that should work. And once it's turned off, there it goes. So then we can spread this all the way along here. And again, I'm gonna remove this and actually put some of this other stuff or whatever it is, just to keep it the same block. I don't necessarily have one block that I put all of my redstone on, but I do like to keep it all the same block when I do redstone stuff. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted. Oh look, my diamond pick actually broke. That's what that sound was, in case you missed it. Give me some regular stuff. I want that to stay the same block. Anyway, oh crap. 2! There we go. Now we can get rid of you guys. Just because I see it, I want it, basically. And we're going to go ahead and do this. You guys and you. Give me... Did I get the redstone? I guess I did. And then we'll go over here, like so. And then I need to go on this side, like so. And you. And this should, in theory, trigger... No, redstone. The entire line. It's a little laggy, apparently. But it's fine. It should work out okay. So we should see the entire line go at one time. Yeah, there it goes. You see it? It worked, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. It looks like the whole line's going. I'm pretty sure it is. So now what's left is basically to go ahead and fill it with this bamboo stuff. Put a front glass cover on it. Because I'm going to go here. These blocks and all the way across are going to be glass. And then this block right here, dig with this, there you go. This is going to be a hopper. And I think it is going to go straight down. No, do I need it to go straight down? I really don't need it to go straight down. Let's go, I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point, but there's going to be a hopper right there. Now the reason that, oh, creeper. Creeper. Creepers don't despawn either, crap. Burning sunlight, you stupid. It's not going to work. Anyway, the reason I'm not too incredibly worried about which direction it's going or anything like that is because we have a thing called hopper ducts, which means we can go up, down, sideways, and... Yeah, that's pretty much it. We can go up, down, and sideways with these guys. We can go any direction we want to go. Of course the creeper's coming. You got to stay away, man. Why are you doing this to me? How do I get him? I need to lure him away. Crap. Come here, you stupid. Come get me. You see me? Good. Let's go this way. Come over here. Come on, you coming? Come on, we're going to put you on the other side of the island, break line of sight, so you never find me again. And then you should have... Oh, there you are. Okay. and then we'll be good. This is how I have to get rid of these guys, as I said, a pacifist, no killing. Come on, guy. Hopefully... Nah. Oh, lag spike thingamajig. You coming? Are you on your way now? That's good. I guess I couldn't make him explode. Nah. I couldn't make him explode. Oh, wow. You actually got on the tree? Really? You can do that? I had no idea. Oh, run. Yeah. Run. Strategically fast. Go. No. Broke line of sight. Hopefully nothing can find me. Whoa. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. My own piston scared the crap out of me. Is he following me again? I think I broke line of sight, so he doesn't know where I am. I think I'm okay. But anyway, so, yeah, I need a lot of the bamboo stuff here. Nah. I don't need a whole lot, but this is going to give me probably everything I need. Good. Okay. Give me... All right, we should be good now. We should be just fine. I want some vegetable soup, man. Vegetable soup is good. Come on, eat some more. All right. Got to keep my eye on over there, just in case there's some stuff going on. But, yes. So, oh, you guys got stuck, didn't you? Or maybe it was just a glitch. Oh, that's a glitch. Anyway, so we should be okay. Even though it looks like it's glitching, we should be fine. These guys should start to knock these guys off. I should be able to fill in the front area of this with glass. Here it goes. Here in a second. There it goes. Right off into the water. It worked out perfectly. I just need to extend this thing, which I'm probably going to do with the bamboo since it's so easy to get. It's easier to get than anything else. We're going to go ahead. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Are you done now? I think you're done. 47? That should be a good enough. That should be a good enough amount of time, hopefully. So we're going to let these guys grow a little bit. I'm going to put the glass cover on them. There, the creeper came back. Sheesh. Oh my goodness, we have to ignore him for now. We have to ignore him. I'm going to put a glass ceiling on it, or front area over here. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'll finalize things. It should be good to go. Okay, well, it is a little bit of a bummer. It doesn't work exactly as I thought it would. Because this guy right here, while he is completely full, I've been using that to manually fill him. But I thought these guys worked a little differently than they apparently do. Their only task is to move items in a straight line, meaning this guy cannot pull from this guy, who has actually almost filled back up, I guess. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's 62. I don't know. But anyway, so they don't work exactly how I thought they would. And they don't pull, so you still have to use hoppers to separate because they can't pull from things above them or below them or anything like that. They only continue the line that the hopper is pointed at. You can change direction afterwards by aiming it upwards, but it still has to be one straight line. Like from here, we're going straight from there into here. There is no splitting off of them. There is no taking from them or anything like that, unless you have a different mod maybe. But for our purposes, we don't have anything like that. This is straight up vanilla. Not really straight up vanilla. It's vanilla-esque. It's close. So it's... we don't have any of that other stuff. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm going to have to figure out some other way to separate this into multiple things here, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is what it is. I'll work something out. Probably involves digging down and having a basement of some kind or a walkway downward or something like that. But that's fine. That's okay. I can live with that. That's just fine. The farm itself it works sort of, but it's not very great. So if you have any better ideas for this, let me know. This is basically a sugarcane farm. This is similar concept to the old style sugarcane farms before slime blocks were introduced because we don't have slime blocks. So we just don't have that option. But, yeah, so we're looking for a different way to get this stuff. It does come in, but for the quantities that, we want it to be comparable to this kind of a thing. So, any ideas you have is greatly appreciated. But, this episode is already hugely long. I can't let it drag on anymore. So, if you did like it, don't let that like button get lonely, and subscribe to see more. Check out the Patreon donation links down below. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps. I don't ever want to have to farm the grass seeds, which I don't think I'll ever have to do. There's not going to be too many areas we're going to want grass, but I'm just going to let this go on its own. And I can also take this guy if I wanted to speed it up some, and this will actually speed up the growth of the grass as well.